Episode 32 N Gerda noted that the French government has been spending lavishly, over €26 billion, $26 billion, since Russia's invasion of Ukraine to keep gas and electric bills affordable, and last week it announced that its cap on household energy bills would be extended until the end of the year. The moves to control energy costs, including the renationalization of the energy provider EDF, have helped give France one of the lowest inflation rates in Europe, at 6.5%. The overall Eurozone rate for August was 9.1%. Companies will be required to cut their energy use by 10% or face enforced rationing of electricity and gas. Businesses will have to appoint an ambassador of energy sobriety this month, and present blueprints to the government for cutting their electricity use. This weekend, France's natural gas storage units were 92% full. Energy bills for households and businesses have soared, prompting European governments to resort to offsets that few thought possible before the Ukraine war. Germany, Europe's biggest user of Russian natural gas, reversed plans to shut down 2 of its 3 remaining nuclear power plants by the end of the year, and instead announced a $65 billion aid package to lower high energy costs on German citizens. Italy is looking to Algeria as a potential new supplier of natural gas instead of Russia. In Spain, the government has moved to improve energy efficiency in buildings and industry. France seems less vulnerable. France has the biggest nuclear energy arsenal of any European Union country, and is less reliant on Russian natural gas. But France faces an energy crisis of its own, as its nuclear industry addresses cracks, corrosion and other troubles that have forced EDF to temporarily shut down 32 of France's 56 nuclear reactors. The outages at EDF, which is also Europe's biggest electricity exporter, have sent France's nuclear power output plunging to its lowest level in nearly 3 decades. In addition, France's worst drought in 30 years this summer has lowered river levels, cutting supplies of hydroelectric power. France now faces rolling blackouts in winter and having to import power or resort to coal-fired plants to meet its energy needs. The crunch is already starting to force temporary shutdowns at energy-intensive companies, including steel, chemical and glass makers. On Friday, wholesale electricity prices for 2023 in France set a record, surging past €1,000 per megawatt-hour. Many French companies and retailers buy their electricity with 3-year contracts that are set to expire, meaning they will have to be renewed at peak prices. President Macron has focused on shielding households from rising energy costs. A 4% cap on increases to household electricity prices that began last winter will be extended until the end of the year, and will continue into 2023 for vulnerable families. The price ceiling is a stark contrast to an 80% increase in energy bills that households in Britain are expected to face next month. The French people are asked to not run washers at night, keep thermostats at 66 degrees Fahrenheit, and increase use of public transportation. Public swimming pools across France have been closing more frequently to conserve energy. Cities are restricting public lighting, which can account for over 40% of electricity bills. In northern France, some high schools in Brittany will lower their thermostats, while the neighboring region of Normandy will experiment with using wood-burning furnaces for heat in some schools as an alternative to gas.